Sometimes we're bedbound, whether it's physical or mental. Sometimes our bed is where we stay, but our body still needs movement. It craves it. So today's practice is going to be done entirely in bed. You need absolutely nothing. We are going to start off gentle and slow, and then start to build upon our movements from there. We'll get started lying down. Knees can be bent with the soles of the feet on your bed, or your legs can be straight. Whatever is comfortable for you here. We're going to take one hand on our belly and the other hand on our chest to start. Eyes can be open or closed. Take a deep breath in through your nose, feeling your lower belly and your top hand rise as you inhale. And exhale, sigh your breath out. Feel your hands sink back towards your spine. Inhale, expand as much as you can. Feel your hands lift. And exhale, let it go. Couple more times. Breathing deep into your belly. And exhale, release everything else. See if you can release any tension in your jaws. Allow your face to relax. And while you go through this practice today, allow your ego to take a step aside. Ego has no business in yoga. It does not need to be there. Ego is what causes us to steal those Kias and end up with a Grand Theft Auto. Ego is what causes us to play on a skateboard when the teenager tells us to, and we end up in the hospital. So you don't need your ego. Just be here, listen to your body, do what feels good for you today. Work with where you're at. We are at different levels every single day. And on your next inhale, go ahead and straighten your legs out if they're not already. Straighten up your arms and give yourself a nice big stretch from fingers all the way to toes. The biggest stretch of the day. And we're going to get a little bit ridiculous, it should be. Lift your arms up towards the ceiling, lift your legs up, and just go ahead and give them all a wiggle. Get out all of the wiggles. Shake it out, let it go. And once you've shook out all the wiggles and felt as ridiculous and silly as you can, go ahead and place your feet back on your mattress. Bring your arms down by your sides. Now this is going to require some stability since we're on a mattress, but soles of your feet on your mattress. Inhale, shift your hips up high, and as you do so, lift your arms up overhead. If you have a pillow, you might want to remove it so that your neck has enough space as it needs to. And if your hands hit the board above your head, that's okay. Exhale, lower your hips, lower your hands. Inhale, lift your hips, lift your arms. And exhale, lower it back down. Couple more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it down. One more time. Inhale, lift. Maybe you stay up here just a few extra breaths. Eyes look towards the ceiling. And exhale, bring it back down. Bring your feet together now. And as you inhale, bring your knees closer towards the bed. And then exhale, bring your knees back together. Inhale, knees to the bed, towards the bed. Exhale, bring them together. Inhale, knees towards the bed. Exhale, bring them together. Working in these slow, gentle movements here. Linking your breath with your movements. Just warming up and waking up your body. a couple more rounds here. And then once your knees come down towards the bed again, go ahead and leave them here in this butterfly position. If you would like some extra cushions underneath your legs to support, we have hopefully plenty of pillows and blankets near us to do this. Arms are comfortable, and we'll take our head and gaze it over towards the right shoulder and over to the left. Look to the right, look to the left, to the right, to the left, back to center. Go ahead and straighten your legs out long. Give yourself another big stretch. And this time, we're going to circle wrists and circle ankles. Circle one way, and then circle the other way. Now, spread your fingers and your toes as wide as you can, and then relax. Spread them wide and relax. Spread them wide, relax. A couple more times. Spread wide and relax. One more time. Good. Now let's bring our knees back to center. Bend them. And we're going to bring our knees from side to side in these windshield wipers. Working into a little bit more of our hips, our low back here. Bringing in some movements. And now we'll take our legs out long again. And we'll take our right leg, bring it up towards you, just until you feel that stop, and then bring it back down. Bring your left leg up just until you feel that stop, feel your edge, bring it back down. We're going to go back and forth here. Inhale up, exhale down. Continuing this at your own pace. And you might notice as you continue to do this, each time your leg might go a little bit closer towards your chest, even if it's just a millimeter. Just notice here, do what feels good. One more time each leg. And as you get back to the right leg, go ahead and keep it up here. Take your hands behind your calf or your thigh. If you have a strap, you can hook your strap at the bottom of your foot and ever so gently bring it closer towards your chest, just to deepen the stretch just a little bit. Continue to breathe. And then we'll switch legs. Deepening the stretch just a little bit. And then exhale, bring it back down. We'll bend our knees and bring our feet back to the mattress again. And we'll take our right ankle, cross it over our left. And you can stay here, gently press into your right thigh, or clasp your hands behind your thigh. Taking a few deep breaths here, feeling the stretch in the back of your right hip. Deep breath in and out, allowing your face to soften. And we'll switch to the other leg. Bring your left ankle across your right thigh and gently pull closer towards your chest. On your next exhale, go ahead and release back to your bed. And we'll get into our knees a little bit here. So coming into a tabletop leg, we're just going to straighten and then rebend our knee. Straighten and rebend. Continuing this, bringing in some movement to our knee. And then we'll switch to the other leg. Bring it into a tabletop leg, about 90 degrees, and then straighten and rebend. And go ahead and release that. Make sure you've got enough room. We're going to lie on our left side. Knees can be bent here, stacked on top of each other, and stack your right arm on top of your left. If you don't have enough room, you can always bend your elbows here. Inhale, open up your right arm, coming to a twist. Gaze out over the right side if that feels good. And exhale, reclose. Inhale, open up. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Couple more times. And on your next inhale, go ahead and stay open in this twisted position. Take a few deep breaths. Inhaling, breathing deep into your belly. And exhale, let it go. Take one more inhale. And exhale, sigh it out. Go ahead and roll back over onto your left side. And we'll straighten out our legs. Now we're going to take our right knee and bend it back. Take hold of your ankle or your foot if you're able to. And just gently bring it closer to our hip here, trying to find a stretch in the front of our right thigh. And if you feel a little off balance here, you can rebend that bottom knee. Take a few deep breaths. One more inhale. And exhale, go ahead and release. We're going to work into our shoulder just a little bit more here. As you inhale, go ahead and circle your arm in front of you, up overhead, and all the way behind. And if you need to bend your elbow at all to do this because of the bed, feel free to do so. Go ahead and bring in these circles with our shoulder. One more. And then we'll switch directions. We are going to roll onto the right side. Stack your knees on top of each other and stack your arms. Inhale, open up your right arm, coming to this twist. Gaze out over your left shoulder if that feels good. And exhale, close it back up. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. A few more times here, going at your own pace. And the next time you inhale and open up, go ahead and stay here. Take a few extra breaths. Deep breath in and out. One more inhale and exhale. Go ahead and roll back onto the right side. And you can either keep this bottom knee bent or straighten it. We're going to bend this top knee, take hold of your ankle or your foot, and squeeze gently towards your hip until you find your thigh stretch. Go ahead and release, and we'll work into the shoulder. So with your left arm, go ahead and circle it in front, overhead, and all the way back around. Continuing this circle in whatever capacity feels good for you. And go ahead and release. Come back onto our backs. And we'll bring our knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug here. Maybe rock from side to side. Bring your knees around in a circle. It doesn't have to be the same direction circle. And if it feels good for you, go ahead and come into a happy baby pose. So taking your 2 fingers and either hooking it onto your big toes or the outsides of your feet or your ankles. And you can stay here in stillness. You can straighten one leg and then the other leg. Rock back and forth. Laugh at how silly you might look. Then we'll come into legs up the wall for our Shavasana to get the blood circling in our bodies again. So you can be here with your legs straight, or if you have a wall or a headboard around you, you can go ahead and turn around. Bring your feet up. Does not matter how close your hips are. And we'll rest here a few moments. Go ahead and place one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. And notice your breath. Bringing awareness to your breathing, to how your body feels, and how your mind feels. Notice how you felt at the beginning of this video when you first pressed play, and how you feel now. Remember, there's no judgments. Our ego is not here. We're just noticing and observing with love and compassion wherever we are. Feel free to stay here as long as you would like to. Bring in any other movements that your body may want or need. I hope that this practice has helped you in some capacity, mentally or physically. I hope that you received what you needed today. Thank you so much for joining me. I wish you all of the best. I wish you all the love and compassion in wherever you're at in life, whether it's just the winter blues or you have some type of injury that is making you bedridden, whatever it is. Continue to move, find joy and peace. Namaste.